Hey everyone, my name is Lisa King and I'm the owner of Formosa Wellness and licensed professional counselor in the state of Texas. I wanted to start by making this video to tell you a little bit about myself and why I started Formosa Wellness and really what Formosa Wellness is all about. The name Formosa comes from the name that is the country of Taiwan, which is where I grew up. And Formosa means beautiful island. And I really wanted to create a name that embodied what I hope to create in this space that is Formosa Wellness. Formosa, beautiful island, when we think about ourselves, when we've gone through trauma, especially complex trauma, we lose sight of ourselves. And oftentimes we live a false self that has been curated and created based on what we believe everybody around us wants. But there's something beautiful in healing from trauma that we find that beautiful island within, that place where we feel safe, that place where we feel like it's home and that we feel like we can be ourselves. And I really wanted to create that within the space of Formosa Wellness. So back to Taiwan, I did grow up in Taiwan. I lived there. My parents were missionaries. And so I lived there through all my formative years and through graduating high school. In many ways, it shaped a lot of who I am. I have so many wonderful memories of Taiwan, but I also did experience trauma while I lived there. And it wasn't until years later, when my first child was born, that I began to really have serious issues, specifically engaging in OCD behavior that was pretty severe. And so I began to go to therapy, and through that process of therapy, which by the way, it took me quite a while to find the therapist that really worked for me. I had to go through quite a few therapists, just trying to find the right fit, trying to find a therapist that really understood my journey, really had the ability to sit with someone with complex trauma and could navigate that with me. But when I was finally able to start digging in and understanding what I had gone through, understanding myself, really beautiful things began to happen in my life. And I'm almost 53 years old. And I will always be healing. I don't think that we ever get to this place where we're healed. I think healing is a lifelong journey. But I will say this, that I'm very happy about who I am today. There was a time when I really did hate myself. I was disgusted by everything about me. That was very deep inside me, and it came out in a lot of my behavior. But I feel very happy and content with who I am. And I know that I'm not for everybody, and I'm okay with that. I'm not trying to get everybody on my side anymore. I'm not trying to people please. And I learned all those things through going to therapy. So that's the kind of space I want to create as the owner of Formosa Wellness. So you're going to see a lot of content on YouTube. If you go to my website, you'll find a lot of blog content there, videos. Eventually, there's going to be quite a few mental health resources. I also do a lot of speaking. And so if you're someone that's a therapist or you run an organization that would like me to come and speak on a particular topic, you can reach out to me on the form of my website, and I do that as well. But this is a space where I'm going to talk a lot about what it means to heal from religious trauma. How do we heal from complex trauma? How do we heal from having years and years of just event after event after event, whether it's abuse, whether it's emotional, physical, psychological, mental, maybe it's manipulation, gaslighting, being around people with dysfunction. How do we heal from that? How do we learn to set boundaries? How do we learn to recover ourselves from all these things that have been piled on us year after year? That's the space that I want to create. And so I will be regularly making videos for you and hoping to teach you skills, strategies. Some may just be a story that is personal that I want to share how I navigated. But together, I hope that we can really create a community of people that are interested in healing work from complex trauma, right? The things that happen to us in our life were not our fault, especially when we're children, right? And we just don't have any power there. We don't have a say. As we get older, sometimes we continue patterns and behavior because that's all we know. But if we're not careful and we don't do our healing work, we too can carry on toxic patterns in our adult life. And so we want to learn how to navigate difficult life situations and scenarios by being the best version of ourselves. And that's what I hope to create in this space. I hope you have a great day and keep a lookout for more content because I will continually be putting that on this channel. Hope you have a great day.